hydrated all day. Mother Nature's putting the clouds out away from here. We're getting the blue skies and sunshine again. Everybody's going to start cranking up and don't want anybody passed out because they didn't drink enough. We want the EMT and be able to sit back and just enjoy the show this afternoon. They don't have to do anything but watch the show. So that means still no smoking. You don't want to have to put out fires because you threw your cigarette on the ground. Taking on board our T-6 Texan aircraft. The Navy called the SNJ. Now, when you learn to fly in a steerman, get into what you would have done in World War II, you spend some time in the front seat of the steerman. I'm sorry, the back seat of the steerman. The instructor will be in front of the steerman. And that was the primary trainer, the T-17. Now, the T-6 trainer aircraft again. These are the airplanes that would go from flying this into your fighters to the P-51 with Mr. Andrew McKenna's out there. You step from the T-6 to the 51, the P-47, the P-40, maybe even the Lightning. That was a training aircraft. You moved to the bomber area, the B-17s, B-24s, B-29s. You spent some time in the T-6 aircraft also. Our T-6 trailer assembly, the lead airplane is being flown Mr. Cortese. Number 2 aircraft being flown Mr. Gavin Nagel. His dad Ed sits in the back seat, make sure he does the right side room for us. And number 3 airplane will be flown Mr. John Mazur this afternoon. They're going to demonstrate a little bit of formation flying for us out here, what you would learn to do during World War II, basic training. Now these airplanes weigh about 5,300 pounds apiece. They're powered by a big old 1340 Pratt & Whitney round radio engine crank at about 1,600 horsepower for these aircraft. And a big old Hamilton standard propeller front turner, all that horsepower into thrust. And when you hear the T-6 bark again, it's not so much the exhaust, that big old exhaust pipe. It's the cockpit. Now the Navy used a T-6 called the SNJ. It was a carrier-based airplane. Well, it wasn't based all the time, but he could do carrier training with the aircraft. By the tail holding the back end up, put a catch the wire on the carrier. Hopefully number 3 wire all the time. We're going to see a Super Hornet come by this afternoon. That is a carrier-based airplane. I see the 3 airplanes in the white echelon formation. H-line. Well, I can't tell if they're running H-line formation for us coming by. Plus Cortese shining over the red nose. That's Gavin Naval, number 2 aircraft with the yellow wings, and that's John Mazur, number 3 plane on our closest to us, the gray T-6 SNJ Harvard aircraft. Airframe-wise, construction-wise, engine-wise, we're all three the same aircraft. The Canadians on the Harvard had a larger exhaust pipe coming down the side of the fuselage.